Hello there. I've got another tip for you, and this one's pretty good. Now, if you like me and you repair laptops and other equipment, you might sometimes have a bit of a problem with managing screws. Not just rolling off the table or anything, but what if you need to know where to put the correct screws? Well, I can suggest this. Now, what is this? Well, this is a magnetic screw mat. It can, of course, hold your screws, like this, for example. Doesn't go anywhere, or at least not very much. But the great thing about this is you can actually draw a diagram to tell you where the screws go. When I got this, it came with this little dry white marker. So, for example, I could draw, let's say, my MacBook. So this is a very crude representation of my MacBook Air, which I'll have to get into to replace the battery at some point. I know, for example, that there are long screws at the back. I can't quite remember if they're all long, but for example, I've just listed here all of the screws. I believe I think there might be one in the middle I've missed. But I've just pointed out here, for example, I've just drawn the vague shape of it, and these are short screws, these are long screws. Valuable because, as Lewis Rossman knows all too well, long screw damage, where you basically put a long screw where a short screw should go, is quite serious. But you could draw anything on here, even more complex diagrams, things where there's like maybe multiple layers of screws, for example. It could be something that aids you greatly in your repair adventures. But not only that, you can also lay the screws themselves on here. Now, of course, this isn't the screw that is from my Mac, but I could just say lay that on there. Or put the long screws at the back. At least with this, they're not going to necessarily roll away on you, and so long as you don't scrub them with your hand, this could be the best guide you have for putting something back together. And why not, to go along with that, why don't you get yourself a magnetic dish? Useful for, as I mentioned at the start, to stop screws rolling off the table, just drop them in here. They won't go anywhere. Awesome. You can get these things for not very much from Amazon. Go check it out now. So that covers a couple of useful magnetic accessories you can add to your tool list. They're going to help you out a great deal and hopefully stop you making silly mistakes and losing things that you need. Anyway, that's it for now. See you in the next one.